I have the weirdest interest now. I watch wrestling, and then I watch this TV show. Clap if you've heard of this show. Or clap if you've watched this show. Has anybody in here watched the television show Forged in Fire? Anybody? Really? Well, it's on the History Channel, so I can only assume all of you are either dads or libertarians who've seen it. But the dads and the libertarians are holding out on us because this is the best show I have ever seen. It is incredible. Forged in Fire, I know exactly how it was pitched. The people walked into the History Channel boardroom or whatever, and they were like, I have 3 words for you. Chopped, but swords. And then they dropped the mic and were carried out on the shoulders of all of those executives. Forged in Fire is a sword-making competition show. They bring in 4 blacksmiths, they forge a weapon, and then at the end of the show, a panel of esteemed sword judges led by the most esteemed of all the sword judges. He is known only by his full title, which is Edged Weapons Expert Doug Marcaida. Edged Weapons Expert Doug Marcaida at the end of the show tests the swords by just going fucking ham on like a cow carcass. And it is quality television. I really can't express it enough. It's one of those shows where you watch like 3 episodes and you're like, I could probably get to the second round. Like, I know how to do this now. Like, you're a sword expert immediately. You know all the vocab. You know what a tang is. You're like, yeah, it's great. But apparently, it is very hard to make swords. So the people on this show, the contestants, are people whose whole job and life it is to make swords. And guys, I don't know if you've put this together, but people who make swords as their job in 2018 are fucking weirdos. Which makes for incredible television. They're very strange. There's like some archetypes that are always on the show. There's always like a friendly-looking old biker dad who you're like a little worried is a white supremacist. Because he just knows like a little too much about like Viking history and it's like suspicious, you know? There's him. There's a young guy with a Macklemore haircut who you're also kind of worried is a white supremacist. And then there's like a ripped Asian guy with a neck tattoo who wins. And that's every show. It's incredible. It's funny, too, because, you know, on Chopped, the contestants always have some, like, emotional, heart-wrenching story about why they're cooking and what they're going to use the prize money for. The dudes on Forged in Fire, not the most emotionally open people in the world. So every backstage interview is just like, yeah, my name's Jeff, I like to make swords. And then they make a sword. And then they get eliminated. And they're just like, well, I understand the judge's decision, I accept it. And then they get up and leave. It's so good. Like, Chopped should not be called Chopped. Forged in Fire should be called Chopped, right? Am I right? It's a goddamn sword show. I don't have an end to this bit. I just really want people to know about Forged in Fire. It's really wonderful television.